Chodesh Tov, everyone. We are continuing with 3 minutes of Tehillim. We are up to Perek Samach Zayin, Psalm 67. Lamanatseach beniginos mizmor shir. 4 different terms. Lamanatseach, niginos, mizmor, and shir. 4 different terms for instrumentation or song of some sort of musical instrumentation. So the Chidah quotes from Rav Shlomo Luria, the Marshal, that says that this particular mizmor was revealed both to Moshe Rabbeinu and later to David, and both of them had a vision in which this particular mizmor was engraved on a menorah of 7 different branches. If you've ever opened up a siddur or maybe Kabbalistic sefer in the back or in the front, sometimes they'll have a menorah, and sometimes you'll see on the top it'll say La'amenatzeach biniginos Mizmor Shir, thank you. And it'll have those letters spelled out on the top of the menorah. There's a citation here, the Alshich in his Sefer, Romamos Kel. So he says that there's a duality happening in this particular Mizmor. It's talking about the Yemotza Mashiach, when 2 things will happen. First of all, the Jewish people will get this Shefa of Bracha, this divine endowment of blessing. But then the second thing is that the name of Hashem will become mikudash, will yiskadesh shemo yisporach be'olam, that the world will now have a better understanding and will sanctify God's name in the world. And this echoes what we spoke about last time in the Perek before, which there's this dichotomy of particularism and universalism. Further, a citation from the Al-Shich that they quote here is that there's a minhag to recite this particular mizmor right before counting Sfiras HaOmer between Pesach and Shavuos, which we know we're building up to Matan Torah. So that is a particular theme for the Jewish people. We know the menorah is the symbol of the seed of Chachma, which is the whole idea of Chachmas Torah that is specific to the Jewish people. However, the Alshich points out that these 4 terms, Lamanatseach, Beniginos, Mizmor Shir, correspond to 4 different elements that the world was created with. Mineral, vegetables, animals, and humans are the makeup of the entire existence of the world, and all 4 were incomplete without the giving of the Torah. Even further than that, Rabbi Yosef Engel points out something fascinating, that these 7 psukim, which make up the entire Perek, contain 49 letters, which corresponds to the 7 weeks of the Omer. And then he goes further and says that there's actually this idea of Sfiras Omer, which we're supposed to work on our mitzvah, Ben Adam Lachavero, our interpersonal mitzvos. So he says, if you look at the 33rd day, which was Lag BaOmer, which was the day that finally the Talmidim of Rabbi Akiva learned the lesson that they should respect one another. So the 33rd word in this parak is Elokim. And he says that Elokim marks the climax, as the pasuk says in pasuk Daled, Yoducha Amim Elokim, Yoducha Amim Kulam, that at that point they will recognize the truth of what it means to be a part of this process of Torah, which is respecting somebody else. So I think to use both of these comments, what we said before, there are 4 elements of the world that are completed with the giving of a Torah, and that 49 different days which are working towards the Torah, but also Ben Am Lachavero, it's one and the same point, which is this dichotomy that on our journey towards spirituality, we cannot forget about other people. Jew to Jew, we can't forget about, like the Talmidim of Rabbi Akiva, they did not recognize the importance of each other, and also not just on a personal level, but also on a national level, that the Jewish people on their journey towards redemption, towards striving for greatness, towards this building up of Torah, of the 49 levels, of the 49 psukim that are in this particular Perek, we can't forget about the rest of the world, and we're supposed to bring, like the Alshich said, Kedusha and the knowledge of Hashem's name to the rest of the world.